When Dr. Subrat Kumar spoke to me and asked me to deliver this valedictory address, he spoke about two words on the agenda. One was inclusive and one was future ready. I'm going to talk about both, but I'm going to talk more about being a future ready organization, even while I speak about inclusivity. So all of us want to create organizations that are ideally poised to seize the future. Some of you in this audience are very senior members of leadership. You lead organizations. You sit on the boards of organizations. And some of you in this audience, I can see, are very young, just about starting your career. And therefore, what I say, I hope has meaning for both of you. We would like our organizations to seize the opportunities of the future, to be a magnet for the talent of the future, to contribute the world of the future. I'm sure many people in this room want to be part of organizations which are stars of the future. But it is increasingly clear that only a few organizations can achieve all these objectives, because we are moving into a winner-takes-all business environment. Look across industry sectors which are deregulated, whether it's technology, consumer goods, retail, automobiles. You will see an increasing dominance of the top 3 or 4 players. And then you will see a number of other players who are mediocre, maybe doing well, but you cannot perceive them as great organizations. I was reading recently a report written by Saurabh Mukherjee, who is a best-selling author who also observes the Indian corporate world carefully. And he has estimated that India's 20 largest profit earners earn 80% of the nation's profits. McKinsey research finds that up to 95% of global value is created by the top 20% of companies in the world. What this means is that the organization of the future that we wish to put in place has to work very hard to get into this top tier. Not just organization as a whole, but in our industry sector, whatever is our industry sector. So I come from the FMCG and consumer sector, but many of you may be from the banking sector, many of you may be from maybe steel or other industrial sectors. We have to find ways to unlock potential and to develop wings that can make our organizations fly within the boundaries that we have. And there are many things that organizations will need to do to get there. You may have already discussed some of these aspects at this seminar. Yes, I think future-facing organizations will require the right skill sets. I heard data being mentioned. Data and digital will have to take center stage. You will have to be agile. I believe that future-facing organizations will have to be inclusive. We will have to move from layers of hierarchy to flat organizational structures. But I will not speak on many of these aspects today. I would choose to speak on one aspect, which Rajiv already mentioned briefly in his address, which is the aspect of purpose. Because I think that all said and done, the purpose of an organization is the biggest foundation for its future. The reason why an organization exists, the reason why it contributes beyond mere revenues and profits in business, I think that purpose is fundamental to any organization today. Inclusivity is part of that purpose. What you contribute to your consumers and stakeholders is part of that purpose.